everybody, and welcome back to a very special episode of Factorio. I say it's special because I am unwell in multiple ways, this is fantastic and new. So I've got a cold again. How does this keep happening? I don't know. I'm sure it has something to do with having a 1-year-old. I have hurt myself because I sneezed so much that I hurt my leg. If that makes sense to you, cool, because it doesn't make sense to me. And finally, I'm dehydrated because I forgot to drink water all day, and now my heart feels weird, which is not a good thing. Not a good thing. You don't want your heart to feel weird. Okay, what we need is sap extractors. I don't know how sap extractors work, but I feel... No, actually, maybe we don't. Actually, maybe we do. How do we get sap trees? We probably need to make sap trees. Sap seeds. How do we get sap seeds out of sap? Okay. You learned about rabies today. Well, that's good. Is it because you have it? Because if you do, please don't bite me. I know it doesn't work like that over the internet, but I'm still scared. Hydrate. Yeah, you know what? Hydrate. Absolutely. Hydration, very important today. Did you learn about rabies, the fact that it scares people are hydrophobic? Yeah! It's the coolest thing, right? Okay, we have a minor problem with tar. Which is, we got all this tar and nothing to do with it. Because we got all this pitch. Now, we could deal with this in a couple of ways. I think the way we're going to deal with this is get rid of the pitch. So, here's the pitch. Nope. Can I not search? I actually have to click there, okay. Pitch is avoidable in the sinkhole. Yes, throw it in the hole. I've already got a sinkhole. Wonderful. And we also wish to put maybe like a little something something there. Tar into power. I can't turn tar into power, stone into landfill. The problem is methane. And methane is not being produced because too much tar. So I've done a quick look at this. So this isn't making its thing because we've got too much tar. So I'm thinking we do it here. Stone to landfill is happening, but for now I think we're just gonna put a little cheeky if thing is true when there's no inputs, false when there's no inputs. Greater than 39000. Okay, and we have apparently carry no pipes on us, which is wild to even consider. Just carrying no pipes, huh? We must have used them all. Okay, so that should fix up a lot of my problems. I mean, I suppose that was the point, though. We could just turn the stone into landfill. Or, here's the big thing. Turn the stone into, big problem, coal gas. I think we've already got coal gas sorted. Coal gas already has a system where it just throws it away. Stone to landfill is an option. Stone to landfill is actually a pretty good option, too. Landfill. Oh, that's... No, it needs gravel and soil. Nope, stuff that. Ah, oh, landfill looks like a delicious steak. I always forget that. Makes me really hungry. Even though I don't really eat that many steaks, it's knowing that I could. It's knowing that I could eat a steak. Gravel is just stone, soil's from water. Yeah, I know, but this is not what I'm supposed to be doing right now. You may be entirely correct, but it's not what I'm doing. Doing something else right now. Landfill. No, not landfill. No, I didn't want to do this at all. I just want to put it in a big old box. Big old box. Everything that you need is big old box. Okay. Everything else is MasterCard, I guess. I'm sure they don't still do that ad. I've got a bunch of gasoline. That's cool. I like gasoline. All my homies love gasoline. Goodness, that cough's going to be annoying. I'm sorry, I'm going to try not to cough directly into the microphone, but I also cannot promise anything. Okay, so, what is my plan? My plan is... Should we do... I think we need to do the moon drops first. Because the moon drops require moon drops. Right? And so let's make moon drops before we make moon drops. Got it? Of course you do. So we need air core, conductors, and copper. I've abandoned my car. It's okay. No, not copper, tin. What am I saying? Bullshit, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I need these jibbers. These jibber jabbers. There they are. I love them. They taste great. And copper... No, sorry, tin, which is purple. Not green, which is really irritating coming from a Bob's Run, eventually. Okay, let's go back and get my car. Let's just walk on the belt. Walk on the wild side and walk on a belt. See, that should be tin, but that ain't tin. That's zinc. Okay. So I want Moondrop. I want a Moondrop codex, which needs tinned cable. Which is copper cable and tin plate. Okay. Boop. That should do it, right? Moondrop codex. Yes. Okay, then we need just a bunch of iron. Can't even say I'm surprised by that. I think... Where did I leave my car? Wait, that's why I've got dude, here's your car. I left it in a really strange place. It's like real life. Oh yeah. Sorry. I gotta be careful not to move my leg when I sneeze, because that's how I hurt myself. I was sitting on the couch and I sneezed and I kicked my leg up involuntarily. And that just pulled a muscle in my leg. I don't know how it happened, just that it did. Panda thinks I was being silly at the time, and I assure her I was not. But I did hurt myself. It's part of the sin of becoming older, I suppose. I've reached that point where a sneeze hurts me for days. And scares me, quite frankly. I might not be immortal. Which, I don't know if I can handle that truth. Like, I was pretty sure I was immortal, but now I'm like, finding my mortality is catching up to me. I'm not okay with this. Okay. How many of these do I need, actually? 3. Okay, that's fine. 1 will have to do for the moment. Hey, Martin. So we're going to get Moondrop sorted out first. I think I wanted 4, didn't I? What does this give me? Oh, we're going to need Petri dishes as well. Petri dishes require algae, I believe. Seaweed. Okay. Yeah, we're going to take a quick break from what we were doing and going to make some seaweed. Right, which we didn't actually have a plan for. Also not. Okay. Seaweed, how much do I want? 50 per minute. Good news. It's actually pretty simple to make. It's just seaweed crop facilities. Maybe 50 per minute. Just build 1 actually. 1 should be sufficient. So... Wait. No, that's not right. 10. Okay. Thank goodness. I was like seeing circuit boards. I'm like, wait, hang on. That's not going to work. It caught me in a loop. I've not been caught in a loop. Sometimes I like to go through a tree because it'll make it faster for next time. You sly dog, you caught me monologuing. Okay. So, that just needs water. Sorry. The cough implies that I'm dying because of the death. You get it. You understand, I'm sure. Okay, I'm going to put this over here with my trees. How would you like to make some saplings? Okay. Now, I don't need a lot of seaweed, but the point of this is to make some seaweed. That will do. Now, I do not carry any seaweed on me at the moment. That's okay. We'll sort that out. Do not be afraid. Fear not, noble companions, for we shall find the weed of the sea. This sounds like something a stoner would call it. Oh man, it's like the weed of the sea, dude. Okay. Do I not carry seaweed on me? I have 2 seaweed on me. Wonderful. That's going to take a very long time to make. Okay, so we're going to get more seaweed. We're just going to pull it out from the sea. Oh, if only I had some landfill, I'd be able to reach it. Oh, and I probably need to power it. Everything going wrong is entirely my fault. I can't live like this. Responsibility for my own actions. No! Okay. Excuse me. Sorry, I should have muted there. Okay, we're going to go over here. We're going to look at this water. Maybe look to the north. North looks like a fun place to go. There's a couple of forests up there, which I'm probably going to run into. You know, they say running into a forest is just nature's way of healing. I mean, that's not even seaweed. That's a lake. That's lake weed. The only thing lake weed's good for is surly teenagers at make-out point. And me, I'm not going to make-out point. Why can I not reach it? I want it. Oh, it's got to be like right there. Oh my goodness. It's taunting me. Only I had some bloody landfill, right? I don't know how much seaweed we need before we are okay. I think 10 is probably a good number. I could go through there, but I feel like it's trying to trick me. And I'm not the sort of person that's easily tricked. I went in! I was easily tricked. But it's okay, it worked out in the end. Ah shit, now I'm stuck. No, I'm okay. I'm going to take these fish as well, because maybe I want to make some fish turbines. That's a logical thing to do. Alright, so that gets the seaweed part sorted out. Okay. They'll start growing seaweed. I want infinite seaweed. I just want a box of seaweed just full of it. So that way, when I need seaweed, I'm going to have like, oh look, here's all the seaweed that I've been growing. That's my plan. Don't worry about that pipe. That pipe knew what it was in for, as did that one. When I get repair drones, they're going to be busy because of this bloody car. Okay. It's almost actually made some. Cool. First seed we created. Hell yeah, man. Dope ass shit, as they say. Alright. So, now that my dope ass shit is done, I need to make some agar plates. I don't need that many either, just a little bit. Just a little bit as a treat. So, agar... What are they called? Not agar plates, they're called... Petri dishes. Okay. What do I make agar in? A high pressure furnace. Well, I don't carry any of those around. Yes. Well, I can make it. That's fine. And then does agar... Oh, agar decays. Wonderful. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? That's... Like, you gotta seed your seaweed. You gotta seed things. So... Oh, I need molten glass for that. Are you kidding me? It stays in there, yeah. It's so basically... Isn't it weird that you can make trees with no trees? You just sort of put down a machine and it makes trees. Yeah, so you have trees that make your trees. So on this, you have things that make your... It makes sense. Strangely enough. And we need fuel. I'm going to turn that off for a second. So we need 50 molten glass before we get an empty petri dish. This is also why I'm doing moondrop first, because I don't make moondrops, so I'm going to need to make moondrops so I can make moondrops. Because you can, so I've got a codex that teaches me how to make a moondrop, but it's not going to grow any new moondrops until I have some. Okay, sweet. Now I have a petri dish. And then can I make moondrops? Not yet. I need 2 petri dishes. I've been robbed! So like this, for instance, this here is making moss for other moss factories, and this here is making tree seeds for other, or trees for other planting, which I'll be using today actually. That is something I need to do today. Okay, just letting the steam power up. I don't make near enough recreational steam, if you know what I mean. I make a little bit of recreational steam, but not nearly enough. Okay, I think we can probably speed this up by just adding another inserter. Why didn't I do it sooner? I don't know. Didn't really care for glass that much. There was actually a better glass recipe already, I believe, which requires sand. It's not really that much better. Okay. Now, Moondrop. I just need a botanical nursery. Okay. I just need iron and planter boxes. Oh, I like my planter boxes. Ironically enough, ash. Sometimes you just do actually need ash. It's another way to get rid of sand. I see. That's far. So 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Nursery. I haven't actually sorted that out yet. I need fluid mining drill. That's probably iron. Let's be honest. It's probably iron. Yep, it was. I knew it. I know what bullshit this game does to me. Always iron. Okay. So, with this, we're going to make some moondrops. Now, this is not where we're going to be finally building it. It's just where we're building it for now. This is temporary. Okay. Oh, moss. Sometimes rocks have moss on them. That's where you get the first moss. Okay. Botanical nursery. It's cute. One moondrop. Chuck everything in there. We need 10 more planter boxes. I've been tricked. I need to soil myself just a little bit more. I hate it when I have to soil myself in front of everyone. Not really, actually. I had a problem with it, I would stop doing it. Anyway, that was my first time in court. I was about to say I've never been to court, but that's actually technically untrue. I have been to court, but I was not the, I didn't do anything wrong. At least you speak to my landlord in case the thing I did wrong was not bend over and take it. Which, you know, one could argue, pretty horrible thing they didn't just take it. Won't someone think of the landlords? That's what they all say. It's true. A lot of people tell lies about the fact they haven't been to the court, but they actually have. Alright, so that gets my moondrops. That's going to get me... I archive that now. You know what, that wasn't even something that needed to be there. Okay, so moondrops. I need one botanical nursery. Ironically enough, we have that. I'm going to need 6, 7, no, 3 plus 4. It's really easy maths. 7. That, God, that brain cell was fighting for its life there. Could you hear it? It was just screaming. No! He's trying to do maths! And, admittedly, he's failing at maths! That's what that poor little brain cell sounded like. Poor little guy. He didn't deserve that. Oh shoot, yeah. Yeah, what did we do with the turd? Don't remember what we did. Visible... selected. No, it's looking at pitch right now. Okay, so the turd we chose... excuse me. Turned rail speed down by 50%. So basically... double? The productivity is higher. Not that I think I needed that. This mod looks extreme. It's a bit extreme. And by that I mean yes, you're not wrong. You know what? For now, I think it's probably... You know what? We'll just build more. We'll just build more. I don't think we should be afraid of more. We should be afraid of less. This mod is extreme. It's stupid. That's what it is. And if I didn't love it to pieces, I would probably have run away screaming by now. But for some reason, I enjoy this torture. Who doesn't enjoy a bit of cock and ball torture, right? Sorry, I don't know why I said that aloud. I need 33% extra. Okay. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that aloud. Just to be clear. No, I see where this line's going. I don't want to keep going on this joke. I need to stop. Okay. The dreaded comfy chair. Oh god, don't even get me started on the dreaded comfy chair. Okay, we created the first moon drop. Wonderful. I didn't know that was going to give me an achievement. Well, not an achievement, a milestone, but now that I think about it, of course it would. Everything gives me a milestone. Are we getting close to the splitter? We are. We are getting closer. Not quickly, but closer. Okay, that's more moon drop. So with that moon drop, we'll probably actually do pretty well at this bit, actually. So we got 4 moon drop. Lovely! It is too heavy for a rocket. Read that how you wish. That flower weighs more than a ton. It's not the weight of the flower, it's about the, what's the word I'm looking for? It's the weight on your soul that's heavy. Hey Barney, welcome. Thank you for the raid. You bring some friends? Excellent. Friend of yours, a friend of mine. I think that's how they say it. You're playing Zwift. You've told me about Zwift before. I get confused every time. That's the cycling thing. Yes, I remember. We've done this. We've done this before. Yay! He can learn, people. We're just as surprised. Oh, it's burning my wood. Why are you burning my wood? Burn my coal. Burn my coal! I will burn... Okay. So. There is a process here. Oh wait, no, we've got a better methane process now. You know what? No! Start again. Start again. Why are we having linearly dependent bullshit? What's going on? Why are you sad? You make soil. You two are being right pains in the butthole. Okay. Why do you think you need these? Oh, yeah, because we do actually need those. Okay. Sure. So, copper, not a problem. Vacuum, not a problem. This is the problem. Sap, that's a problem. Okay. Raw fiber. We have a couple of ways to make raw fiber, I believe. Do that one back again. Raw fiber we don't actually. We're going to be making regular fiber as well. That is going to hurt me. Yeah, we're going to get trees. We're going to get some water somehow. We'll figure that out later. Okay. Treated wood. Why is treated wood sad? Zinc is unrestricted. Okay, you still happy? You still happy. Cool. Free seedling. Moss. We need moss. Mossing it up. Muddy sludge. I think if we do this, it's gonna... No, it's fine. Carbon dioxide. We already have coke somewhere else. I think we just import coke. Okay, that's fine. Soil. Do we care about soil? Yeah, I care about soil myself properly. Okay. I mean, there's more things that require water. We kind of saw that coming. 3 seeds. Okay. And that all loops in with each other. Okay. Creosote. We're actually already importing that. It's not a problem. Formaldehyde. 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 I know exactly where it is. Here it is. See, methane. With that logic, we actually don't need the... We need to make lamps. But all of a sudden, all the stuff I've done with Moondrop doesn't matter because I just did it for the methane. That's fine. Sure. That's... I've made everything ridiculously easy for myself because... Okay, you know what? That's fine. Still need to fill the greenhouses with Moondrop. Oh, well, shit. Yep. It's missing modules. Is it? Oh, you're right, it is. Think we're good now? Moondrop as well. Yep, found that. Okay, so we need 16 Moondrops still. Okay, so let's just real quick, just do a little Moondrop. Just a little quick one. I don't know, 5. Moondrop seeds. They don't even need water. They do need water. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so in that case, I've made too many Moondrop greenhouses. That's okay. I've left my car behind again. That's alright. We just leave it behind. Stuff cars. You know what? Cars never did anything for me. I'm not going to do anything for cars. Module? Yep. Make it happen. So you want 3 of those to 1 of those. Okay. Well, funnily enough, I think we have 3 of those. And we're going to do it like... There we go. Get the rocks out of the way first. I mean, we could also do it that way. That was the original way we were gonna do it, but now we just need to make lamps. Which I understand people love lamp. Okay. Okay. And then we get some water in here. How do I keep using up all my pipes? It's ridiculous. I learned nothing. You little bastards. You little bastards. I need to make 2 of them. You rat bastards. Oh wait, no I don't. No, yes I do. Okay. That's fine. Oh wait, hang on. Eat my butt. I still need petri dishes. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I ain't even mad. I knew this was happening. See, the trick is, everyone goes, ah, Seif didn't know, Seif didn't know. Seif knew. He's just playing along. Seif didn't know. I can't lie to you all like that. Okay, we need a couple of Agar. Agar the Horrible. Okay. Then we grab a couple of petri dishes. Then we make the thing. No, we need planter boxes. Then we moondrop. No, I think we moondrop. We haven't made my agar plates. There we go. SeiferKatt toggle. Yes. Quality. Quality. Thank you for increasing quality, Veldak. What's that blue and yellow spinny thing? It's a windmill. Yeah, it's a fish windmill. A fish turbine, if you will. If you will not. I don't know what to tell you. What the hell? What is happening here? Have I put this on inside out? No? Maybe? What's going on here? This is what you get when you buy a cheap thing. Okay, quality increase, yes. And water. Maybe it's more reflective on the inside. I hope not. I mean, that doesn't really matter. I'm glad it's not actually reflective. I'm glad I bought a cheap one. I think if I bought a proper good one, it would be reflective and it would be terrible to stream in. But I bought a shit one and it's not reflective at all. It also means I would die if I was on the road. Good news. I usually am not on the road. Except for the one time that I was, and it was very scary. Holy shit, I was afraid. That's okay. A truck didn't crush my head like I thought it was going to. Does that mean fish are electromagnetic? I don't know. I mean, I do actually need fish for the fish turbine, which is very funny. I don't know how that works. But you do actually need them. First I was afraid, I was petrified. I mean, there were trucks going 100 kilometers an hour very close to my head. It wasn't fun, shall we say. But it's okay. I think I can live without my vest by my side. This vest does not go on the car. This vest would not keep me safe. And I'm not even presuming that it might. Okay, that's going to take us a little time. Okay, cool. My seaweed setter-upper is doing pretty well, actually. Gonna set up that seaweed nice and good. I'm just holding some biocrud for some reason. Don't really know why, but there we go, I guess. Moss, that can go in there. Kinda want to leave until it's done, but quite frankly I have nothing else to do until that happens. Okay. Well, that's done, right? We're happy with that. Happy with that. So we will archive that. Maybe we should start worrying about the sap. You know what? That's probably the next thing to worry about. Sap. Where do we get sap from? You could take 2 weeks off, but you decide you have 7 Fridays off. Nice. That sounds pretty good. Okay. The sap tree is what I need. Where do the sap trees come from? Sap seeds. Okay. The botanical nursery. And some planter boxes. Okay. Another nursery, huh? You know what bothers me about the sap seeds? They kind of remind me of... You know, have you ever played Command & Conquer and the Tiberium trees? They remind me of that. And, if you've played Command & Conquer, you know those trees are not good. Fluid mine drill. What does a fluid mine drill need? Probably copper at this point, I reckon. Yeah, I was correct. Okay, another nursery. Didn't think it was a proper vacation unless you traveled somewhere. That is so funny. It's not a vacation unless you go somewhere. No, that's not true. Was Command & Conquer ported to be playable from browser? I don't know. I guess it was originally a DOS game, so it wouldn't be surprising. That game was massive. It came on 2 CDs. During the year, you have a right to at least 2 weeks off in a row. That's a pretty good right. Okay. Wait. Yeah, that's probably right. And then we'll put those ones in here. Now it's going to be a little bit slow. How many see? That'll make 4. That's going to take a little while. That's going to take a little while. That's okay. I'm not too bothered by how long it's taking. Now we'll worry about my sap trees. Hey, Marsh. Okay. And we need some planter boxes. Okay. Any more plant boxes than that. You know, I thought I was a lot closer to getting circuits done. I thought it was going to be today, but I'm not so sure about that anymore. Oh god. This is not going to be quick. It is going to make 1 an hour. I'm making rice. Moondrop seeds. It does look like rice though, doesn't it? Had to request vacation time rather than schedule it. Oof. Oh, this I had not accounted for. Emotional damage is not part of compensation. I disagree. Okay. But then with the sap seeds, we then grow sap trees. Frabge is a word that would normally be wrong. Sure, seems like a pretty normal word. It's perfectly cromulent. Okay. I have a funny feeling that I would like to grow more sap. So sap is growing in a sap extractor. Okay. Which needs a lot of soil. That's okay. I've been soiling myself for a long time, and I can continue to soil myself. Created the first sap tree. I mean, we're creating a lot of firsts today, so let's be excited about that. Oh god, I wish I'd started this earlier. I could probably grow more moondrops, but it just seems like I'd be losing then, you know? It seems like I'm giving in. And I'm not giving in. I'll never give in. I'm like an anime protagonist. I'll never give up, not so long as I have my friends next to me. Okay, hang on. What I'd like to do probably... that way. Yes. Oh, it goes directly to the box. Okay. There you go. Look at that. Where's my trees? There they are. Okay, so it's not very fast, but that's okay. Thank goodness we got that productivity though, right? Look at that productivity go. You know what, if we weren't 50% slower, we'd probably be done by now. That's not how it works, but still. Generally, I've found raw resources tend to output directly. But who knows? Alright. The good news is we only need 16 moondrops. So what we can do is we can just start building this now. And just know that... well, at some point we'll have everything sorted. That might be my plan. Just start preparing for it all working. Hey, I've created my first sap. Woo! Only 22 sap extractors, huh? That's a lot. But that's okay. Because I have no other options. Alrighty then. I think lamps come over here. Finally you get sap. Sorry, I've been a bit sappy for you. Okay, lamps. So it's copper, copper, some other copper. How many steps does circuits take? Too many. Too many. I don't know exactly. A lot. Can we just say a lot? Will that suffice? Would that make you happy? Tell you what won't make me happy. Okay. Copper cables. Okay. If we get copper, we bring a line of copper down to here. We also need to bring some sort of fuel down here, which is something I had not considered. Okay, cool. Okay, then we need glass and iron plates. Good news about glass and iron plates is we can do that. Doesn't reach copper over there. Yes? Oh. No. You're right, it doesn't. I always like it when I get like, yeah, of course it will work, and then I just look at it and go, no, that was stupid. Like, the enthusiasm, of course it's working, is always wonderful when I realize, oh, wait, no. No, it isn't. Okay. Okay. That will make lamps. And then... I only want ash to come out of this box, thank you. Okay. Lamps. Sorted. I mean, here's the thing. If we... Well, we need water. Where the hell are we getting water from? Probably through here. We just do a friendly little methane generator right here. Okay. Sorry, that was a disgusting sound. Okay. That kind of works. I would like to output... Input like that, output like this. Other way around I think would work better. There we go. Nope, that's not it. That's not it, Chief. That, on the other hand, is absolutely it. Okay, so this is going to, you know those moondrop plants that I'm making? This is going to use the lamps, and it's going to make methane! Originally I was going to make a lot of more moondrops, but unfortunately since we don't have any moondrops, it is a greenhouse. Specifically for moondrops. So you can see like the blue flowers in there. It'd probably be better if I did this. See? Is that a bit better? It is a moondrop greenhouse, specifically for growing moondrops. Okay. Okay. I mean, it grows moondrops, but in this case, the moondrops aren't really being grown so much as, like, stored. So I'm not really growing them so much as just looking at them and keeping them safe as they make methane. We're just not harvesting them. Okay. They grown for mint. What does the turd say? The turd specifically says... no, it doesn't really say much. All high-powered lamps in the greenhouse improve production. Doesn't really help, does it? Why is it so cold today? I don't know, man. I'm cold as well. How are we going with my... I have a funny feeling we probably still haven't even made one. We're probably halfway. We're not even halfway. Gee willikers, mister. Gee willikers. Make some more sap seeds. So that's going to take a little while. Until those moondrops are done, we're kind of up Shit's Creek without a paddle. Sorry, not Shit's Creek, just Shit Creek in general. Okay, oxygen. What are we doing with oxygen? We can turn it into water. Funny, but no. Actually, is there any way to get hydrogen? Not a good way to get hydrogen. But, no. Okay, so... how do we get rid of oxygen? Excuse me. An exhaust pipe. I mean, that makes sense. It's just iron. So it makes sense. So that will get that part done, aside from the fact that we won't have, yeah. I mean, I could have thought about that for a moment. But screw thinking, I'm playing this game. I don't have time for thinking. Where's my car, by the way? Oh yeah, it's not far. If I remember it when I leave. Okay, so that's those two done. That's nice. Next, I'd like to get formaldehyde done, which isn't difficult. And that's the first thing we need for the formica. 8. High pressure. Gases are fluids. Gases are gases. Fluids are fluids. The game treats them the same, but... do I need copper aside from that? Yes, they do. I imagine, though, by the end of this... Oh, all my pipes are gone again. Okay. 2 of those, huh? Do that. And I think we should get some lamps, just a little bit of light. What's actually going on? Okay. So that'll make my... I think the incorrect is pretty good, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so that makes my formaldehyde. Okay, good news. That's another thing that is done. What do I feel like doing next? Trees? Soil? Trees is the big one, I suppose. Sap is being worked on right now. There's no reason to start sap. I could start moss or I could start trees. What is the moss needed for? Moss is needed for... Moss is needed for the trees. Okay, well there's your answer. Can't have trees without moss. Good to get that one sorted out early. We'll burn the fiber and the biomass as well, I think. Okay, it's moss time. So, what does moss require? Moss requires muddy sludge, which requires soil. Requires water. Okay, we've got a soil extractor. No, we don't. Okay, well now we do. That's easy. That's just needing water. Okay, well let's put the soil extractor, say, over here. As stated, that's just water. Water is easy to come by. We've run out of pipes again. That does seem to be happening a lot to me. Excuse me? A limestone? That was intentional, whether you believe it or not. As it says, my policy, sometimes I just F up a tree. To my right as a New Zealander. People will tell you, that's not how New Zealanders work. You're supposed to protect trees. Nah, bro. I'm running over a tree. I protect them in real life. I don't need to protect them in a video game. They ain't real trees. Alright. I don't actually protect them in real life either. Now I want muddy sludge, which is from a washer. Keep in mind, none of this will actually start going until we figure out... You know what? No. I like that one more. It's... Undo that, undo that, undo that, undo that. Fix that. That's way better, right? So soil goes in there. The muddy sludge is made. Woohoo! Okay, then the muddy sludge and the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, yes. My old pal, my old friend Nemesis. Carbon di-freaking oxide. Let's see. How much coke do you... Just one insert is worth of coke. Wow, okay. Okay, I mean this is coming along pretty quick actually. And then we just need 10 moss farms. And there's the problem. It's not even a problem. 10 moss farms can be made. Oops. Broke that power pole. Let's just fix that up. When do we get power poles that hover? Hovering power poles would be the best. Get out of here, tree. What was I doing? Moss farm, which requires soil. Quite a bit of soil. Thankfully, I make quite a bit of soil. That's 8. Phew! The important thing is there when I sneezed I didn't hurt myself. So I appreciate that. Weird thing to be appreciative of until you hurt yourself. Thank you. I have been truly blessed this day. And a little bit of iron. Just a little bit of iron, just to keep things exciting. That should be 10. That's 10. Wonderful. That's not too bad, actually. You happy with that so far? I'm not even going to look at my... You know, let's go look at the drops. How are they doing? They, they're going to take a little while. Maybe I do make some more in a codex. Maybe that is actually the right idea. Oh, maybe that is the right idea. Maybe I do run a codex. Clearly this is not going to work as it's currently standing. I mean, it's going to work, but it reminds me of in C Block when you make the Alien Life Sciences, except kind of worse. Kind of worse than that. Okay. Do 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 do. And the carbon dioxide comes from... Doesn't make anything currently because it's got no moss to start off with. Actually, do we have any moss? We do have some moss. A little bit of moss. There we go. Get started. Alright, so that will make moss, in theory. Okay. I don't know why, I just wanted that to be... make a little bit more sense. Like... physically. Okay, the good news is we've got a lot more moss, so we can grow more moss. Okay. So that's the moss situation handled. I'm gonna make some more codexes. You know what? To hell with the world. Let's make some codexes. Like another codex or two would be good. Cars there. Already I can hear the idea of me running to a tree as an intentional thing. Like even another codex will basically halve the time that this will take. Okay, we've got it. More planter boxes, there we go, more planter boxes. Petri dishes? Yeah, Petri dishes are a pain, but that's okay. The dishes. And we can have the algae. Oh. Oh, I see, we got a bunch of bio crud. I think we kept making it by mistake. Oopsies. Gotta figure out what to do with bio crud at some point. Yeah, I don't know if I want that, but that's okay. Okay. Yeah, just make another one. It's fine. We'll make 4 more, which will speed that up. Which is desperately what we need. How are we doing with sap? Okay, you can probably make more sap trees. Oh, we need the plant boxes for those. Excellent. Six trees. That's enough for 3. Oh, I should have started these a long time ago. It's alright. This should have been the first thing I was doing, but even before getting the metals. Okay, that's okay. We've learned this lesson. If anything needs things to grow, we do that first. This is called the frozen principle. Because we've got to let it grow. Let it grow. Let it grow. Don't wait around anymore. Let it grow. Let it grow. 12? 12? Song for the parallelizing processes. It doesn't really need a song. I don't think it needs a song. Do you think it needs a song? I really just want to make the let it go joke. I don't know how I got an extra moon drop. If you can't get me a new Disney movie singing, I would both love that and be so terrified. But it's okay, I'm pretty woke, just like Disney is these days. Except for when they're not. I love Disney movies. You know what, I haven't seen the last few of them though. I've just been very busy. I haven't even seen like the new Marvel TV shows. Which makes me sad. I love Marvel TV shows, just haven't got around to it. Sometimes you wish you'd seen that movie. And you come to your senses. Frozen was good, man. But then again, you can't trust anything I say about that movie. Frozen 2 was not as good. Frozen 1 was pretty fun. I liked Frozen 1 quite a bit. But again, can you trust me? Probably not. I don't think it's the best Disney movie. I mean, the advantage that Frozen had is it had a very good signature song. Sung by a very good singer. And quite frankly, that's the main thing Frozen had going for it. But I still think Frozen was a good movie. Like, the sad point is the real reason Frozen got so successful is because Let It Go was such an amazing, an absolute banger of a song. Which is fine, it was an absolute banger, but... Oh, no, we're okay. Best Disney movie has to be Empire Strikes Back. I don't know if you can count old LucasArts as Disney. I don't think that's fair. Empire Strikes Back is pretty good. Ugh. Busted. Like... Don't get me wrong, I like Star Wars somewhat. Don't think it's quite that level. Oh, I didn't end up getting the moss. I just drove near the moss, looked around at the moss, touched the moss, touched my car with the moss, but didn't actually get the moss. Okay, now I've got the moss. That was intentional. You thought Phantom Menace was the best one. My iconic characters, Jar Jar and young Anakin. You know what? Jar Jar has his problems, but I reckon he should have been. I reckon For some reason, I believe George Lucas had a plan with Jar Jar. I believe Darth Jar Jar was a thing he was planning. And we robbed ourselves of Darth Jar Jar. By being terrible fans. We could have had Darth Jar Jar, I know it. I know in my heart of hearts, Darth Jar Jar was coming. And quite frankly, I mean, people shit talk Jar Jar Binks all the time, but Jar Jar Binks was popular. Like, kids loved Jar Jar Binks. And you gotta remember, Star Wars, despite what it sort of became, was really meant for kids. Darth Jar Jar is a great theory. It works so well, too. Senator Jar Jar just didn't cut it. Kids love getting things stuck up their noses too. But I mean, sure. I can't dispute that as much as I wish I could. What was I doing there? But yeah, I think Jar Jar could have been something special, but I think George Lucas chickened out. He cowered it out. Like the grey-haired coward he's always been in life. And I get it. I would have done the same. Hell, I do the same. I'd just be like, nope. Clearly, this is bad. This is bad. I'm going to abandon ship, and I'm just gonna chicken out. And he was right to do so, but... could you imagine? Pruning the trees, one at a time. Okay, what was my plan? I don't know. Trees, I think. It's trees, son. He was right to do so. That's not gonna be good later. Problem is, I'm not even gonna remember the context for that one. That's the real problem with that one. How are we doing for Ash? We're fine with Ash, okay. It's just iron plates. We're short on iron bloody plates again. One nursery. Okay, we're gonna get the phages. Copper phage. We need some glass. Oh, thanks, Odaba. See what you're doing. Thank you, Odaba. Thank you for quote keeping. This is the second time you're doing it. How do I do this? I'll leave it for now. Okay. What am I doing? I can make another moon drop. That's not what I'm doing, though. I need my nurseries. Turn moss and tree seeds and water into tree seedlings. Is anyone keeping up, speaking of, just it's not you to ask questions, is anyone keeping up with the RimWorld expansion news? Oh my gosh, it looks so good! I'm excited. So excited. If you're not, I mean, there's going to be some interesting moments in that expansion, I can guarantee it. Dwarf Fortress just got an update? Ooh, it got its once yearly update, did it? A little bit rude, Fortress, but also not really wrong. Got a lot of updates, sadly. I wish it got more updates. That being said, I haven't played Dwarf Fortress in years. Not for any particular reason. I like Dwarf Fortress plenty, but it's just... I didn't buy the new release of it, for one. And maybe I should have. Tarn certainly deserves the money. There's very few game devs that deserve money, but Tarn Adams is certainly one of them. Guy's absolutely friggin' nuts. Will man be too railed? Good one, you reckon? Ask a question. Actually, I feel like I made a mistake. That's probably the better way to do it. That's probably better. I mean, it's a valid question. Okay, so that with tree seed, where do we get the tree seeds? The ash hole. The ash hole. How's science going? It's all done. There's no science required right now. We've overproduced science, but that's okay. Then we need 9 fastwood forests, of which we currently have none. Now, you've also got to remember that these are going to turn into other things. Oh god, I forgot these things are huge. So do PySci 1? What do you mean do PySci 1? There's no PySci to do. Oh, I'm getting splitters done. I know what you mean. No, I'm getting splitters done first. That's more important. I mean, it's not even splitters. I have a funny feeling I wouldn't be able to do... I mean, let's have a look at this. Would there be something in here that I cannot make? I could probably make all of this, actually. Glitter! Glitter! Yeah. Oof. 980. That's a tough one to explain. $980 is a very tough one to explain what you're talking about. I mean, I'm correct, but it's not the point. Okay, it's 6. I still need... And he was right to do so. My sister had a really good point with Eeyore, though. That the fact that there's still friends with him despite the fact that he's just depressed all the time. Like, that's valid. Fast. So, my sister, as always, has bailed me out from a huge mistake. She's great that way. I think we need some... What are we lacking? Iron? I don't care the fact that it's just making everything by hand. I just do not care anymore. Guys, we've got to cut down the tree for the trees. I have the Lorax. I speak for myself. I've never read the Lorax or watched the movie. I just know the Lorax speaks for the trees. That's all I know about it. Which, you know, obviously that's the trees' fault, because they should speak for themselves. Trees are too goddamn lazy. It's gonna produce a few. Each one of these will produce 0.3 logs per minute. That can't be right. That's not right. I don't know the lore of the Lorax. Yeah, you're right. That number's also incorrect, I just realized, because it doesn't know. The better answer would be, check this. 4 logs per minute. I need to go get the logs, though. No module speed isn't correct. Yeah, I know. I just realized that. That's why I looked at the other ones. Okay. Shoot. Farm's gigantic. I mean, they're making trees, so... I suppose they'd have to be. Also, I've got to make sure that instead of the spoilage... Eat. I don't know which side I need to worry about this stage. Okay, let's go get trees. I feel like that's the hardest part. No, sap's the hardest part. Let's also check, see how my flowers are doing. $79%! What? What? Still plenty to go though, because it still needs to finish that. Okay. Trees. I need 100 trees, of which I have enough. Hell yeah. Can you make some trees, please? We don't have any plant boxes. Okay, that's a problem. There we go. Make some more trees, please. And we'll grab some iron before we go away. Yeah, just build 56 planter boxes. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. How's my sap going, actually? Trying to get more sap seeds. We've got enough for 6. We need 23. 24, actually, because I like to always go even numbers. So in other words, we don't have near enough. Cool. Fine. He says it's fine, but it's not fine. Those signatures, 950,000. Oh, for Stop Killing Games? Nice! Good job. Seems like a good number. Every now and then I see legislation that countries are doing, and I'm like, that will force companies to do something that's not quite so shitty, and I'm like, good job, companies. I'm so... sorry, good job, countries. It's nice to see that you haven't just done some real shit. I don't have high hopes for people these days, which is sad. I don't have high hopes that people are not going to be shitty people. I wish I did, but I just don't. Ooh, quality. Okay, we're decreasing the quality of Sigma Bean. That's cool, that's cool. That's cool. Guts. Take that man. Take that man. Take him out front. If equality is unlocked yet. Yeah, that's fair. Don't deserve it. You know what? We'll worry about that later. High hopes. High hopes. You know, I've never seen Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. I think I would have. But I have not. Never interested. Concept of it never interested. Not enough dwarves, you know. I love dwarves. Why were there so few dwarves? Alright, still getting our planter boxes there. Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright, that's part of the problem sorted. Next, how much of a belt do they need? Next to nothing. Understood. Wonder where these log farms are modeled after the Jurassic Park movie. Welcome to Log Farm Park. We're gonna try and kill a child in this park. Wait, what? Eh, you know. You do what you have to do. Don't know why I turned my camera off on that one. I mean, it's certainly not the wrong thing to do. think video games still gets kind of the idea that it's... I mean, I guess every new media kind of has that thing where it's like, oh, this is not of any cultural merit. I think video games are very much have cultural merit. Of course they do. But I'm saying that someone who has loved video games their entire life, you know, it's like... If I was to say otherwise, then, you know, I don't know what that would make me. A liar? Maybe. I don't know if it's the wrong thing to do, but I agree. It's I think it's important as well. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, wait. No. No. Ooh. Okay, now time to do some logging. I think. Yeah, wood processing. I think this needs fuel. No. Why did I think it did? Because I'm crazy? I don't flippin' know. I just don't know what he has to gain from it. That's the weird part. Like, is he just doesn't know? Or did he gain something from it? That's the part that I am perplexed by. Okay, hang on. No, we've got a slight problem here. Why is this not growing? Not enough moss. Not enough carbon dioxide. Coke. Too much tar. Okay. I guess you do need to fix the tar problem. Put the tar in the hole, put the tar in the hole, put the tar in the hole, that's where it goes. Put the tar in the hole, put the tar in the hole. What are you doing today? Putting the tar in the hole? Sweet. I just don't know what he gets out of it. Maybe it's not about that. Put the tar in the hole, put the tar in the hole. You're putting all the tar into your hole. Wait, what's up with this oil? Is this oil the problem? Is this Coke the problem? Is this gasoline the problem? Well, it fixed the problem anyway. Yeah, it's fixed the problem. Put Picard in the hole. Wow, we just met. Look. You need to go in the hole, you need to go in the hole. I'm sorry. We have... This is a society, damn it. We have rules that must be followed on pain of inconvenience. We're going to need some more mechanical inserters. Strangely enough, we've actually got a whole bunch of stuff. Holy, sorry, I'm just dying for a second, apparently. I don't know what that was about. Also, I don't know why the sound that I made was ahoy. But, you know. Q is a fun character. Q is a fun character. I mean, an omnipotent character is kind of fun, right? Was he omnipotent? Or was he omnipresent? I can't remember the difference. Like, they were basically gods, right? He claimed to be omni. I don't know what that means. The Omnisire? That's not helping. Right, we turn it into wood. And then we turn that wood into something else. Understood. No way for people in our universe to measure how much Q knows. Right, so basically it's one of those, you know, high enough level of technology is the same as a god. Or magic, whatever, you know what I mean. Okay, that sorts that out. We're getting kind of through it. What do we need the fibers for? For that. Okay, that's fine. The top priority, though, is turning the wood into seeds. Ass. So I think I'm going to go double. I shouldn't need to go double, but it's just better to go double. Inserters. Yeah, see. I think it's 2. It's 2. Now that comes into there, which we put on that side. Oh, thank you for the snack. Thank you. Oh, shapes. Sorry. Maybe he and I are sick in the same way. I'm not sick in the head. You're sick in the head. Sorry. Didn't mean that. No, I know. membrane. Indeed. Apparently my son's coughing, which is not good. Poor little guy's unwell. But then again, I'm also unwell, so I guess I can kind of see where that's coming from. He probably gave me his sickness, honestly. That's usually how it goes. He doesn't mean to. He's just a little guy. But it does happen. He does tend to get us sick. Look, I am all down for the sickness. Yeah. Okay. So, that's done, that's done. The next thing I need is a tar processing machine. Which I can easily build. Nice. So I would like to make treated wood. Which isn't too hard to make. And this is where we get the creosote. We've been waiting to use this stuff for a while, so it's good to get that. We've dumped a lot of it, but quite frankly, the amount that we've dumped, it doesn't matter. I think I'm holding some clay that I do not need. I think I'll continue holding some clay that I do not need. Oops. There we go. That's another thing done. There's not really that much left to go, quite frankly. How are my flowers? I actually grew some. Hang on, if I messed something up. Please say I haven't messed something up. Oh, I see. I just need to use one of the flowers in here. Okay. So that's going to start making that. I've got enough for another full cycle. You know what? I can take some of these moon drops. If the police, you cannot stop me. And I'd like to make some trees, because quite frankly, I don't have any right now. It's going to take a while, but... No, you know what? I still don't need it, so let's just keep doing that. Low power? Yes, apparently. Wait. Shouldn't be. Oh. Yes, apparently. Well, that's irritating. Um, huh. That area's gonna get worse and worse. Hmm. Honestly, part of me is just thinking, what if I went over there, built a little power plant over there, just threw it all in a big pile? The heck is that? The heck is what? There's a lot of valid questions of what that could be. We're playing Pteranodons, so there's probably a lot of things here that you're not used to. Throw into a big pile, I mean... You know what, maybe we do go do that. We'll build 20, 30, 40, 45, 48. Why not? Okay, then we need boilers. Which need stone furnaces. Which need stone. It's a logical conclusion. I believe we should have quite a bit of stone available. We're going to need a few things here. Okay. I was thinking about something today, actually. No, hang on. I was thinking about something and I've now remembered it. I want to look at it. Locomotive. Nope. Train. What are they called? What? Oh, because it's only seeing things that I've unresearched. I have. Okay, let's try that again. Locomotive. Okay, try spelling it correctly. Okay, locomotive. Here we go. What do they need? The good news is most of these things we're very close to or make already. What if I wanted to train without brakes? Fish oil. Okay, we've got to grow fish, I suppose. And shaft. Give you my shaft. Sorry. I got rude there for a second. That was unrequired. I'll build 20. I don't think I need 20, but we'll build 20. And then we'll build a few steam engines. Probably 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. So what we're going to do is get a power line going all the way across here into the raw coal, just so it doesn't interfere with anything else I'm doing. And we need some inserters. This is not really required, but it's just good to just have everything just far away from where I do not need to think about it. What's that? Oh, cellulose. I want to stop using that stuff for... Yeah, let's change this up a little bit real quick. I thought it was great to use the cellulose as fuel, but cellulose is not as common. It's all of a sudden not as good an idea. There we go. Okay, so the biocrud and the ash can go in the same box. I'll worry about that decision later. No. Put a couple of lights down. Okay. Now let's go do this stupid build. Where are we taking the power line from? I think the power line's from here, quite frankly. There's no way I have enough power, actually. Am I short on copper cables? Yeah. And now I'm stuck in a rock. I'm caught between a rock and another rock. No hard places here, let me tell you that. Okay. This is going to be a really messy power line, but also I don't care. I've been close to running out of power for a long time, so it's actually kind of not too surprising it's actually happened. We will fix this in the future. We have already used most of our power lines. And we are not there yet. I have clearly not thought this through fully. That's fine, that tree had it coming. Okay. Minor problem. And now it's actually building the power lines. Do we connect this? Would there be any worth to connecting these? Not really. Well, hang on. No. For a moment there, I thought I had a plan, and then I thought about my plan. I was like, that's the dumbest plan I've had today. This guy's eating rocks over here. It's so dumb. I don't know what was up there, that accent. How are we going over here? Slowly. About the same as ever, quite frankly. But bonus production's coming in. Maybe they'll end up being useful. Stranger things have happened, I suppose. I'm holding like 20 copper ore and having for a while. I want to get rid of that. Maybe what I do is I go over there, I start driving. If I run out of power poles, I just set it up without the power and then sort it out later. Because funnily enough, this setup does not require power. What did I run onto? Oh shit. Sorry. This is like Thursday all over again when I hit that child. That's not true, I didn't do that. Also, today's Thursday. Well, it's raining today though. Could have happened. Didn't happen. I have never even bumped a person. I mean, it's not to say someone hasn't bumped me, but not my fault. Not my fault the person fell asleep at the wheel. Okay. We're gonna cut through this, I think. Okay. Get out of the way, tree. Where am I going? Oh, it's close. You know what? Actually, I might be good. Might be sufficient. Ooh, shiny. Oh, look at that patch. This is what? 246 million raw coal. Nice. Sorry. Why did you think I wanted clay? Okay. I don't know exactly how many of these is needed to fill a belt, so I'm gonna go that many. Actually, we're gonna do one more, I think. You reckon you're gonna fill it up, but I don't think we've got the speed for that. And then we had a process somewhere else I quite liked. Was it here? Yes, it was here. It's gonna be much easier when we, you know, have splitters. Don't worry about this belt. This belt's fine. Okay, cool. Now... What? Oh, what are you on about? Oh, right, ghost cursor. You're confused. Nope, you're confused again. Stop being confused. Okay, now I'm just writing, Okay. It's always good when you accidentally have a text box open and you just start typing, It happens surprisingly often to me. So 12 of these would be enough. How many did I make? Wait, actually, hang on. No, there's another thing that I hadn't considered. 6 aside. I can't wait till I have splitters. They're gonna be so great. I don't know if this, how much power this is actually going to produce. Hopefully the answer is enough. But I mean, I've got like the rest of that whole mine to deal with, so... Per minute. So, that'll power 3 of these. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, and then we need a little bit of a water pump. I called that. It's just called a pump. Offshore pump is actually what it's called. Fine. No one needs to remember the name of this. Okay. Okay. I don't know how much actual power this thing has generated. I do. I can find that out pretty easily. No I can't. Generated like an extra 45 megawatts if it's all running. I mean, it's a bit of a big if, but I'll take it. Apparently I still need more. The important thing is it can generate any more power now. We still not getting rid of the ash fast enough? Oh gosh, we're not. Okay, I think we are now. No, we're really not. We need better inserters. We can't actually deal with this much ash. We're like Team Rocket. We can't deal with this much ash. Okay. The worst problem is this isn't even enough coal. Like, it's just not producing enough because of the ash. The holes in the ash are a problem. Also, I think we need to go one more. Go back in there. Not really enough, though, is it? I mean, I could do... we do a little bit more. Like, do something like... this. Nope, hate that. There we go. Even so, this is going to burn through its capacity pretty quickly. Not that Pi means that Steve was guaranteed to stream for at least another 2 years. I mean, I can't say that. I would like that to be true, of course, though. I mean, look, if life things happen and I can't stream anymore, I'll have to stop. But I don't foresee that happening, but just, yeah, how it is. I don't foresee me stopping streaming, but I feel like the number of times I've watched people saying, I love streaming, I'm never going to stop, and then that's their last stream and you never see them ever again. Happens surprisingly frequently. And then they stream one more time, and you're like, oh, they're back! And they're like, yeah, things have changed my life, and I can come back again. And then they just never see them again. That's just how life is sometimes, though, I suppose. Yeah, I know a streamer that's done that. Makes me sad. Oh. Those trees had it coming. That power pole was innocent. But that's just how, you know, these things go. Like, every creative field's a little bit like that, especially in the amateur scene. Like, I've got no manager making sure that I stream. I've got no one, like, force me to do something. If I hurt myself in a way that means I can't stream, well, if I can't sit down in a chair, then I guess I stop streaming. Which is a sad way to look at it, but I mean, that's what happens. If I can't sit in the chair for a couple hours, I have to lie down all the time because I've hurt my back. I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes. I'd be pretty upset about it, though, because streaming is actually one of the highlights of my week. Like, I'm pretty happy about life. I love life, but I really do love streaming. It brings me a lot of joy. Would it be different if I wasn't streaming Factorio? I mean, probably. I do love Factorio. #1 in the world, baby. Except for the fact that it's not really that good a time, but #1 in the world, baby. You'd buy me a streaming chair where I can lay down and the screens are above me. Thank you. That would be strange. Do I think Factorio has the most autistic fan base? That is a defamatory question. No. I do not. Are you talking like ratios? Train Simulator exists. Nuke, that is actually a really valid point. Nuke has a really good point. Train Simulator does exist. And those people be nuts on that. That's actually a really valid point. Like, yeah, I think there's a certain amount of it there. I mean, I've certainly never been diagnosed. I'm pretty sure I don't have autism, but it doesn't bother me. I know people that do, and they're great people. But the Train Simulator is... Or the flight... You know what? The flight simulators where people, like, literally sign on to be a job of an air traffic controller. And they do that for their entire weekend. Like, that's... Ain't nothing wrong with autism. I ain't judging people with autism, but that's up there, right? I think Factorio is a very passionate community, certainly. But I don't know if it's the most. I mean, I don't know what would be. For some reason I was going to say Minecraft, but that's just me being like, oh, I'm older, and I think that anyone who played Minecraft is a child. You know, that's not fair. That's simply not fair. That's just me being a jerk. Euro Truck Simulator. You know what? I wanted to get into Euro Truck Simulator. Every now and then I look at it and I'm like, should I stream Euro Truck Simulator? that's that's a shame. Oldtimer. I'm not a fan of that one existing. And he was right to do so, god damn it. How are we doing? Wow, we're at per minute now. That's cool. I mean, the productivity is about to kick in, which would be nice. Oh, that's the counter saying it's 10 o'clock. It's time for your boy to go to sleep. By your boy, I mean me. If you don't consider me to be a ya boy, I expect that. That's weird, but... Hey, weren't you playing Dark Tide with the boys? Or is that happening like now? I thought you were going to play Dark Tide with the boys. So I said to Panda. I said to her yesterday, oh, we're going to play video games with the boys. And she's just like, yeah, sure. Okay. We've got to get rid of the fiber. All of a sudden, I regret picking the turd. The biomass, I gotta get rid of that too. I've made mistakes. Also than usual. How are we doing? That gets that done. Kind of. We still need to get sap, which is not too much. And then we need to get copper. Like I said, we're almost done actually, that's the thing. We just need to get my methane and my sap. Can I do that remotely? Can I change that? I can. Oh. 22 trees, that's 11 trees worth. That's not enough. I need so much more than that. That's alright. Okay, one last thing and then we're calling it for the night. See. Why I always go to bed late, because I'm like, one more thing, one more thing, one more thing. Okay. I would like to... Oh. I'd like to blacklist. Okay. I'm gonna burn that shit. Actually, do I have a boiler? I think I might still have a boiler. Oh, hell yeah, do I have a steam engine? We're gonna have one. Wear reflectors when you play Factorio, is it for a real job? No, no, it's when someone requests me to wear them. They're not reflectors either. I bought like a $7 jacket. It doesn't do shit. If you think this is going to reflect something, it will not. Also, I can just take it off. Danger cat. No, I work a desk job, man. I'm not trusted to be in a dangerous place. There we go, and that'll burn the fibers. Cool. No ash, no, because it's not burning coal. It's free power, sort of. It's not very good power, but it's, you know, it exists. That's the point. So, yeah, because I don't need the fiber, it just makes a little bit of power, just to make things spicy. So, next session, all we need to do is get my sap going, my methane going, put everything together, and we have printed circuit substrate. Then, after that, all we're going to do is put everything together, and we will have simple circuit boards. Simple circuit boards will be done like in half an hour, I think. Not particularly well, but it'll be done. And as far as I'm concerned, that's pretty good. And then we can start on Pi Science Pack 1. Which the first thing we need to do is figure out how to grow these animals. We're so close to splitters, I know, right? Oh my god. Not only that, but we're actually close to a whole bunch of stuff. The splitters unlocks a bunch of things. Geothermal power. I don't even know where that is. I haven't seen any geothermal power. It'd be great to have that. I wonder if I can... Yo. No. Imagine the time it'll take to rebuild the whole factory. I'm not rebuilding the whole factory. It'll be done incrementally when I need it. It's not going to be like a just do it. It's going to be like just as I go along, I'm going to get it done. I like this bit. It's kind of spaghetti. Anyway, let's call a save. All the save. It's pretty good. I'm really excited about it. And then Science Pack 2, which I don't think will be too hard. I think a lot of what we've done for splitters... Breathe heavily for 15 seconds, you made it. Geothermal's quite rare because of how good it is. I mean, I could go looking for it. It's not a big deal. It's nice to go for a drive. Wonder how long it'll take to remove the final ash cleaning inserter. I need to gather all the ash into one place at some point and then figure out what I'm going to do with it all. There's really only a couple of things need ash, which is the planter boxes. I could improve things with ash, but why? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. If you are new here, please do consider following. You don't have to. I'm not going to make you. I'm not going to look outside your window and be like, this is following that. That's not my style. I'm a passive guy. I get someone else to look outside your window. Thank you, Zoe, by the way. Ash, logs, fiber power. Yeah, exactly. Ash, logs, fiber power. I mean, but then... fine, we don't need to. We can do other stuff with ash. Oh, thanks for coming by. It's appreciated. I'll hear the crickets. Yeah, look outside the window for weather. You Google current weather. The weather has come inside our house. Unfortunately, we've got a small leak in the ceiling in our living room. But I'll talk about that later. Okay, stop with the crickets, guys. Stop. Stop. I will take the crickets away from you if I have to. Good. Yeah. I will next be streaming on Saturday, doing more Factorio, and I will be doing Factorio probably on Monday as well. Because I don't think RimWorld comes out until the 10th? Next Thursday. Interesting. But yeah, I'm going to keep playing this. I'm enjoying this. So I'll be back on Saturday to do more of the same. Same time, same channel, same person. Same mental instabilities. Hopefully less sick. Social links. I feel weird talking about the YouTube channel because I haven't uploaded anything there for so long. Almost been a month now. But I need to upload my 40-hour achievement thing. But yeah, check out the YouTube channel. It's there. I also need to start uploading this as well, because that'd be fun. Also, you got the Discord link. That's how you find me outside my regular streaming time. If you find any interesting links, or just want to talk about the stream, or just talk about something of interest to you, that's cool too. I know we all have a lot of communities. Here's one more. Woo! Madaba, I will take you out back and shoot you. I won't actually do that. I'm sorry, I got scared. I'm afraid of crickets, you see. Sorry, I don't know why I threatened you. You just did it once. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.